What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo. And I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Who are you, Blues fan? We're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Oh, I screwed everything up today. Hey, how is everybody going? This is the Blue No Fan Report, and I'm Guy, the White Blues fan, and I'm coming to you live from the island of Oahu in my, I guess, 10 by 10 studio, surrounded by Blues jerseys and surrounded by my friends on the Blue No Fan Report. How are you all doing today? Jason Nichols and John Hefner, how are you? You're the first two today. You can guess who was first. Oh my goodness. What an interesting game tonight. Right? First of all, Saturday was the last major day of NHL hockey until 2 weeks from Saturday. Right? If you look at the schedule, well, actually till Tuesday. On Tuesday, there's 8 games. There's 7 games on Tuesday, the 6th. There's 8 games. There's 7 games then, but you don't get into the major games until the 10th. It's just when we'll play again. There was 1 game yesterday, 3 games. 3 games tomorrow. There were 2 games on Sunday. We were the game on Sunday. Yeah, this game is on. So I don't know if you have cable, John. If you have the NHL, this game is on the NHL Network, right? So unfortunately, because it's on NHL Network, it's not on ESPN Plus. So you got me, bud. You got me. I have it. I will probably watch it on the NHL Network because of the delay for the delay there in center ice. They're talking about, I'm watching the pregame show, and they're talking about the Blues. They've actually set a record for the most consecutive 4-3 games. Right? I mean, 4-2 is a common score, but to have 4 straight 4-3 games and then 3 overtime games. 3 straight overtime games. Right? Overtime against Vancouver, overtime against Seattle, overtime against no, I forget who the last team was. Who did we play last game? Dum give me gum. I don't know why I can't remember. Against the Kings, and that was a big game for us. That was a big game for us. JJ, sister JJ, thank you. Today, I think when you look at today's game, first of all, we have played the Blue Jackets once this season. We lost 5-2. The goalie that we sent was Jet Greaves, and that was his first game, his first start, basically. He is not on the roster now. They have Merlikins back. I think it's going to be Merlikins and Bennington. I can try and check and let's see here if all right. Oh, Mackenzie McCachran is out for the season. I did not know that. That's new. McAttack out for the season. And then Prunny, he got hurt in the last game. He's out. Okay, yeah, it is Merlikins in net. They got Jenner Chinnikov, who had 2 goals against us, and Gurdeau in the first line. Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Boy, I wish I had help today. Come on, guys. I need your comments. I need you. I need you. You don't need me. We are not a great, big, happy family with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man is trying gnome. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Am I effed in the head or what? At least it's not a 9 a.m. No, it's a standard game. 2:30 here. Blue Jackets played 5 out of the last 8 days. Yeah, I didn't see that, but is that could be yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Look, they're not a good team, but they have talent on that team. And that's the thing to remember. You got, if you want to look at and figure out why the Blues won the game against the Kings, right? If you want to know why the Blues won that game, there's one thing they did in that game. Late in the first, through the second, and some in the third. And it's the reason they won that game. Right? It's the absolute reason they won that game. Why do you guys think the Blues won that game? Right? What is your, I know what I think. Why do you think the Blues won that game? All right? There's a couple things you can look at. Ben not broke. Close. Something I talked about in the last game. I talked about it pre-game, and I know I talked about it during the game. It was something that I felt they needed to do to win the game. And it seems like they did it, but not throughout the whole game. They did it in spurts, right? And that's the thing that tonight I think you can't do in spurts. I think that you have to do it from puck drop to final whistle. Bring the offense close, David, really close. Not sure. Shin did say they're playing confident now and feel like they're going to be in every game till the end. Maybe. They attacked. There were some attacks there, but they also had, some mistakes. They were down 1-0 and tied it. They were down 2-1 and tied it. They took the lead, and then with 18:44 left in the second, they gave up a big goal that tied the game. And then in the third, they kind of hung back. I mean, shots were 9-7 in favor of the Kings in the third. You got to win the third in shots, right? To me, you have to win the shots in the third, whether you're behind or not. You have to win the shots in the third, right? If you're ahead, you win the shots. You don't let them take shots. If you're behind, you win the shots. You're giving yourself a chance to win. You're tied. You're giving yourself a chance to win, and that is not something the Blues have been doing. I even talked about it. David Acey likes to ask question about what are the stats for the third, and we brought up the Blues shots for the third were about 9.5. Well, they only took 7, right? So that's something to be aware of. Tonight, I think that they need to come out from the push, from puck drop, and just give it to them. Give it to them the whole game. That's what I think needs to happen. Could I be completely wrong? Absolutely. But in my opinion, Dave, take a shot. You need to attack right from puck drop. I love that commercial. Hopefully the Blues don't take those Blue Jacket team like a pushover. And that's something I didn't write in the opening, but I thought about it. There is a perception that we play down to lesser teams. I don't think it's. I think it's just. I think it's a misnomer perception because our record in those games is actually pretty good. But there have been games where it feels like that. Daniel Rousseau. Guido, David AC, Sister JJ, John Hefner, and Jason Nichols. Thank you. David took a shot. David took a shot because I said, in my opinion. Sister JJ says, squash him. Squash him like a bug. All right. I like the confidence in his team. I absolutely love the confidence in his team. And it's coming at the right time. I think with the 10 days off, 10, 11 days off, it's perfect. Right? You only have one guy that's going to play any action. I think they can practice tomorrow. But that's it. After tomorrow, they can't practice again until the day of the game on Saturday. And I think that's a home game. Not 100% sure. I'd have to double check. But I think it's a home game. I'm not sure who it's against. I'd have to go look. Dun, 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 dun. On the 10th, we got a home. No, we're away against the Sabres. Right? So we can't, I don't even think we can fly to that day. Because I know teams have gotten in trouble if they've flown the day early. I don't even think we can fly that day. Right? It depends on when our actual 5-day bye week starts. Right? And if it is on the 5th, which I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So you can't even fly in until the morning of the 10th. You can't even fly in till then. So, they're gonna come in so rusted to that game. And I think the Sabres will have had played games up to that point. I think. Let me double check here real quick. I'm looking to see if the Sabres are going to be just as rusty as we will be. Looks like they will be. Nope, the Sabres are going to play on Tuesday, on the 6th, and then it looks like they don't play again until Saturday, but that could be wrong. Let me double check. Yeah, they won't play again until Saturday. All right, so, but they're going to at least have one game in there where we won't. Yeah, so their 5-day bye week actually started on the 28th on Sunday, and then they get 4 days, and then their next day of the bye week starts on the 5th. Now, our bye week, if it's official, could start tomorrow, and that means we could practice on the 9th, but I'm not sure what our actual bye week is. I'd have to go look at it. Well, I mean, we did at the time. We weren't playing good hockey. We're playing better hockey now. Oh, I do. I absolutely do. I said that straight up, David. That wasn't even hindsight. I said that day of game. I think they're starting the wrong goalie. Yeah, Blues fans are Blues fans. Right? Well, I seen something today that really, I seen it today from another website or post, and it said, according to I can't think of his name now. Give me a second and I'll throw his name on there. He does the 32 podcast. Why can't I figure out his name? He's usually on my stuff. I can't think of his name now. And I'm not seeing him here on anything. Let's see, what have I got him? Trying to see where I've got his notifications at. No, not there. I can't find it. Somebody knows it, I'm sure. I'm looking. Give me one more thing to look at. See if I see his name on my notifications. No. Here we go. Here we go. Greg Rosinski, right? He does the 32 podcast, I think, or something like that. Right? I think it's him. Maybe it's somebody else that does that podcast. But the Post, right? The Post, he's Friedman, there we go, thank you. And he said there would have been, well, that's not what the Post itself said. The Post said, we've been getting calls about Bushnevich. But if you read what Friedman actually said, he said that they should be getting interest, but they haven't. It's March 3rd, I think it is. March 3rd or March 8th, one of those two dates. Oh, I know, I did read the whole thing, right? I did read the whole thing. I that's what I was trying to get at, Lance, is that the top of the Post said something completely different than what was actually said, right? Than what was actually said. Yeah, they usually try and do the games early on Super Bowl Sunday. What do they got? They got 2 games that day. 1 p. Yeah, early game. Well, no, not even that early, really. Wow. 6 and yeah, not that early. I thought they'd be earlier than that. Yeah, kind of close. Well, no, actually, yeah, 1 p.m. Okay, 1 p.m. I'm thinking my time. Yeah, 1 p.m. Yeah, early games. And then, yeah, so they try and do them early there, right? You can pop on, Lance, if you want to. Oh, what? I don't even know what group that was in. I think it was in, oh, let me look here. Not Let's Go Blues. I think I know what group it was in. I can't find it now. Is that you, Lance?
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm typing. I'm trying
All
to
right.
find.
The whole message, the beginning says that Elliot Friedman says that there's interest in Buchnevich, but if you read it, Elliot Friedman said that he feels there would be interest in Buchnevich if they would have put him. He says would have in the second. I mean, and people are now saying that means they're looking. No,
I caught
no.
that. No, I did catch this, and I was trying to find what group that was posted in.
And also, I can tell you this, and I've put this out there on Twitter so people can hold me accountable because I want to be held accountable. The Blues have not contacted Ottawa about Chychrun, and the Blues have zero interest in him for several reasons. Number one, he's going to cost too much when he resigns after next year. Number two, they have plenty of young defensemen that are going to make much less. Number three, his agent has already told Ottawa before his request to be traded that if he was to stay there, they would want $8 to $10 million per for 6 to 8 years, and the Blues are not going to do that for him.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it either.
You know, here's my complaint. I used to go on about Toronto and Pittsburgh fans, but now it seems like Blues fans, Oilers fans, and all these other fans, anytime a player is heard of maybe not being happy, or he might be a good player that maybe has 10% chance of being traded. Oh, did you hear this? Did you? No, guys, it's 90% of the stuff you see is false.
First of all, if I'm Doug Armstrong right now, right now, this is me. This is me. I'm not saying this is what's happening. I sent the link. I'm not saying this is what's happening. I'm not saying this is what this is what I would do if I'm the GM. Oh yeah, there's rumors again.
Yep.
Right now I'm looking at a team playing with very high confidence, with chemistry, and for each other. I don't do a fucking thing.
Guy, here's the thing too. Ottawa wants top picks and top prospects, and Doug Armstrong is not giving up guys like Kessel, like Tucker, and number one picks. He's not going to do it. He's trying to build this team from in the organization and get the good free agents that they can get on good deals that have huge upside. He's not looking
here's
for.
the thing. All of these guys that are doing these trade rumors, almost every single one of them is thinking wrong.
And they're
Almost
clickbait.
every single one of them is thinking wrong.
Mm-hmm.
They are using pre-COVID thinking.
Yep.
And that's not, and I'll tell you what, every single GM has been burned by that.
Hey, Guy, I've got my church meeting on Zoom in 5 minutes and my battery's going dead. So I'll try to get on after about 8:45 or 9.
Okay, when you can,
All
man.
right. Bye, guys.
Right? So, no, it's all of these trade rumors. The Bushnavage one, I wish I could find that post. The Bushnavage one was absolutely hilarious. That they would make that, and it was from somebody posted like Group A put this out, and then they shared it. The top of the post says definitively, this Friedman says Blues are shopping Bushnavage, and then the quote that says the exact opposite. The exact opposite. Blues fans are coveting Chicherin something fierce, and for the money, he's not it. The only defenseman I'm paying that money for is Cale Makar or Adam Fox. That's it. Not Chicherin. He's not worth that money. Right? Get it? He's just so you have to take economics. Wendy, I sent you the link if you didn't see it. You have to take economics into account. And 99%, I'm dead on that number. 99% of Blues fans don't. They don't. Not paying, not at his age, no, I'm not. Maybe. Hughes is a maybe in my eyes. Okay. Bobby Furcoat. I think I know who this is. Going to actually watch the game tonight. Are you going to stay with us, Mr. Bobby? Right? Or are you going? Are your sons going to do a little battle royale in your living room? Royal Rumble in your living room or something, whatever that was. Actually, no. I think you had him at. What did you have him at? You had him at the truck thing. I can't remember what it was called. They had the red hats on that looked like Magna hats. And yes, I know they weren't Magna hats. I just said they look like them. Gonna keep politics out of this. I suck. Monster Jam, that's it. Monster Jam or something like that. I love his boys. His boys, I mean, his boys call me Uncle Guy. I appreciate it. Means a lot to me. I really do. I'm waiting for, it hasn't come out yet. I guess it'll come. It may not come out until next week, but in the NHL, they do what do you call it? Super 16, right? And the last one they did was on January 25th. So I haven't seen the new one. I think the new one will come out tomorrow, right? Yeah, it should come out. No, it'll come out after tomorrow's games, right? Yeah, it usually comes out on Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. So when this one comes out, looking at it at the bottom 16 and other receiving votes, when this came out, the Predators were 17th, with the Coyotes getting one vote. And then nobody else getting a vote. Well, the Blues have blown right past both those teams. And they passed some of these other teams. Right? You look at some of these teams, like the Kings are 14th. The Blues are past them, are tied with them. I just think that the Blues should end up either receiving votes or on the list in my mind right now. I want to know who the idiot is that gave Dan Rosen. Yeah, wow. Why does that not surprise me that Dan Rosen gave two teams with less points than the Blues, put points than the Blues on this list? Does not surprise me at all. Wow. Wow. Actually, I might have read that wrong. They might have been. They might be. They might have been. The Blues may have got caught up to them. May have been close to them. I might have been looking at something wrong. Where are we at here? Oh, there he is. Sorry, bud, didn't see you.
Yeah, I've been waiting in here.
Yeah, well, I mean, you. A couple people can pop themselves in, and I forgot that you can't. So I had another. I was looking at the Power 16, so that's why I missed you. How you doing, bud?
Doing all right.
Any impressions on tonight's game?
I didn't realize there were games tonight because I'm like out of the loop when it comes to hockey right now.
Yeah. So did your guys 5 games start Saturday?
Yeah, we don't play until the 7th.
7th. Is that the first night that they're back? I think.
It's the first night the Blackhawks are back, at least. I know.
Oh no. Okay. So yours. It's weird. This bye week is kind of weird. Like for, I'm looking at Buffalo. Buffalo has theirs split up. So Buffalo plays on the 6th. So their last game for Buffalo, and their last game was on Saturday the 23rd. I think that's when your last game was, right?
Yeah.
Right. Did you play that Saturday?
Yeah, we played
I
on
don't
Saturday.
see you. I don't see you. Yeah, you didn't. Think the last time. Wow, you haven't played since the 25th of January? You haven't played, and you won't play again till the 7th? Wow. Am I reading that right? When
we played on Saturday against the Flames.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, I missed that. Okay. Yeah. So for Buffalo, they get the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, the 31st, and then they get the 2nd or the 5th, and then they play on the 8th. On the 6th. They play on the 6th. I'm looking at different numbers here. So theirs is kind of split up. Yours, I mean, you actually get an extra day off in there somehow. Or you might be able to practice. I don't know if you'll be able to practice prior to your game or you got practice after your game.
I mean, this team needed a break after all the injuries and the fact we can't score more than 1 goal a game.
You have a offense that's designed around one player, and when that player gets hurt,
well, it's not because of that. It's because of all the injuries. We brought in other players to be scoring players at the DCU. Out. He's been out since November. Taylor Hall out for the remainder of the year. He played like a total of 10 games. Tyler Johnson, he's out.
Corey Perry,
I don't give a crap about him. He's out of. I never liked Corey Perry in the first place.
I had Corey Perry on my fantasy team at the beginning of the season, and I was a player heavy, and I ended up just going, well, in Chicago, I can't see him doing anything, so I dropped him, and he got picked up. Somebody picked him up, but now he's somebody else has picked him up since he's in Ottawa, and now that guy's offering to trade him back to me. I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah, he's going to be a 4th liner in Edmonton.
Yeah. Right. Hold on a sec. I'm looking forward to tonight's game. I think it's going to be a fun one. Oh, Bob's being funny. Darkness says Blues win 4-3 tonight. That is the one thing that I don't think will happen. You know, they set a record with that score. Most
I did not.
consecutive games 4-3
Oh,
wins. Winning a game 4-3. The record was 3. We have 4.
oh,
3 of them in overtime. Attack, defeat them early. That's what I think you got to do. I absolutely think you got to be able to get in there and defeat them early. Right? I'm gonna have to bounce between NHL Network and Center Ice because Center Ice is on a 2-minute delay. The NHL Network or Bally should be dead on. So, well, I think it'll be. Well, see, that's the thing with NHL Network. Sometimes you don't know if they're going to do the home feed or the away feed. They'll bring game.
Usually, it's the home team's feed.
I've seen the Blues be away or the Blues be home and it be the away feed. Bob says the Blues are actually making me eat some crow. Pretty or not, they seem to be winning games. Yeah, they're playing. And this is why with the trade deadline coming up, why I think you got to be really careful. First of all, right? Wendy, Nick, when you look at the trade deadline now, in the past, you would see guys with maybe an extra year or maybe 2 years on their contract get traded here or there. But the majority of what you saw got traded were rentals last year of their contract.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think because of the way COVID hit, that you have to you either have to get the game tonight. I'll do this. You have to see it on NHL Network, or you have to be able. You have to have NHL Ice, and you can see it that way, Center Ice, or be in one of the two areas, because NHL Network, even though it's on cable, is considered a nationally televised game. So if you have cable, or even some of the other satellites in that have the NHL Network. So if you have TV other than streaming, you should be able to get it. The NHL Network. You may have to pay for it, but you should be able to get it. Right? I feel like post-COVID, for a while, the economics have changed, and you're not going to see GMs projecting what the cap's going to be down the road. They've done it in the past, but I don't see that. I just don't see it.
I still see it happening. GMs are stupid when it comes to trade deadline. They're going to remain doing stuff like that.
Yeah, not on ESPN Plus tonight, Maxim Eckward, because it's a nationally televised game on ESPN Network. Right? Can't add to this team, have too many guys in the pipeline. Get rid of Krug, Scandella. You're not getting rid of Krug. You're not getting rid of Krug. You're not, Matlow. You're not getting rid of him. Maybe try to get something for Varna. You're not going to get anything for Varna because he's down in the minors. You're not. What?
Yeah, Verona has 0
trade value.
Trade value in the NHL. He's
right?
a player you give up for future considerations. That's what he's at.
Yeah. I don't see this team making a deep playoff run this year. Anyways, if we do make the playoffs, making the playoffs, that's bonus. I consider that bonus, right? Your GM at the beginning of the pre-draft said, we're just hoping we're not. This isn't a 1-year thing. It's going to take a couple of years. And then he comes off, just before. Oh well, we're going to try and compete for that third spot. I don't think he meant it. I really don't. Jason says Krug and Leddy are very underrated. I think Krug's just having a bad season, and he's right now. Him and Kyrou are the scapegoats for this team. That's what I see. We got to have a scapegoat, and we never scapegoat. Well, very few scapegoat the coach, They scapegoat they put it on the player. They put it directly on the player, and that's fine. You are more than welcome to do that. But sometimes it's not fair. It's not fair. Right? Puck drop. Oh, it is the home feed. Home feed.
Hmm.
You gonna stay with me for this, or you gonna?
I might hop out and come back later.
Okay.
Right.
It makes an early kind of say. I don't know if they'll count that as a shot or not. Bob says I didn't think we'd make the playoffs, so I'm agreeing making the playoffs would be a bonus. Yeah, I think it would. Ooh, I don't even know if that would be counted as a shot. It might. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, it counted as a shot. Woo! Shot attempt that misses. Columbus is attacking early, so let's see what the Blues can do with this. Oh, that looked like it went out. That really did. I know. Oh, that went right through the crease. Oh, Blues are chasing the puck. Absolutely chasing the puck right now. If they don't stop, one's going in. Hi, Russ. I'm doing the best I can. I'm not good at play-by-play. You know that. Son of a bitch. So, Blues lose the face-off again. Blues got it out, and ooh, Walker rushes down there and gets a quick puck. But it looks like Hayes turned it over, and when they lose a board battle, Columbus bringing it, keeping it in their zone while they're doing a change. Thank you, John. Nope. Hope not. Yeah. uh, man, they're chasing the puck again. They're chasing the puck, and Calgary's going to make them pay. Or not Calgary, Columbus going to make them pay. You cannot chase the puck. That was one thing. Oh wow, Sonny just got tripped, and they didn't call anything. So Liney's out too. Kyrie got in the way of the puck, but it still gets in the zone. Krug's fighting and battling. Rinsky had a shot that missed high. Shots are 4-0 Calgary. Columbus. I don't know why I keep saying that. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Gina. So they brought the puck in twice now and got no shots off. Got nothing with the puck. Just kept it along the boards and then lost it along the boards. No, a lot of people talk about the board battles. And that's going to be an icing. Jamie just said it. Blue Jackets on their toes early. Blues are chasing the puck. Absolutely should have been a penalty on that one. Here we go, Thomas. Let's win this face-off. Thomas wins the faceoff. Yay, Thomas! Actually, I didn't give it to him. Blues still don't have a shot 4 minutes in. And Saad and Shen just gave the puck up. And it's back into the blue zone. Didn't even get it past the red line. Parayko just flips it high to try and give him a break and make a change. But going right back the other way. Parayko blocked the shot there. Blues coming through the zone. Got it past the red line. Got it into the zone. And Hayes has his shot blocked. I thought we were going to get a shot on goal. Nope. Oh, they got a shot. Play got a shot. This is the exact kind of play the Blues have been doing the start of each game lately. The Blues give up an early goal and then come back and win. I hope they don't do it again. I want to see them attack a little more and not playing on their heels. But right now, they're absolutely playing on their heels. Shots are 3-1. They've changed it. They took a shot away from Columbus. Krug fires it in. Alexandrov's down there. Goalie gets it back behind. Oh, God, I hate the dump so much because it just seems like you're just giving the ball. The Blues, Kyrou came in and won a puck battle along the boards. Oh, Merlikin's made a save there. So that's our second shot at the 13:20 mark. A little earlier, made 13:25. Well, to go. Actually, they're not even showing it as a shot. I was wrong. I thought it was a shot. I thought he made a save. Oh, man, just playing on their heels, it feels like. Absolutely playing on their heels right now. Now, that was a shot from Shin. Candela kept that one in. Oh, Neighbors fought. Thought Neighbors made a slick move, but ended up losing the puck. And then it slips by out of the zone. So shots are 3-2. Are you having a good game with me? I hope so. Oh, Torp did just. Offsides. Actually, I don't think it was. I have a feeling this is going to be a sloppy game. I mean, it's starting out that way. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Well, we got 11 likes so far. Michael Edwards, Gina McMillan, Jason McMillan, Russ Tidland, John Penner, David AC, Iguido, Daniel Russos, and John Hepner, and Jason Nichols. Thank you, Sister JJ. Nope, no score. Still nothing to nothing. Nothing to 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 nothing. Compete for 60 minutes. Well, they're already blowing that. Who has the final score? I don't do that anymore. It just gets me in trouble. I just hope for good games every game. I want them to have a good win or a good loss, whichever way it goes. Don't want it to be a bad win. Don't want it to be a bad loss. Like almost any loss tonight, I would almost consider a bad loss. Any type of loss tonight, I would consider a bad loss. All right? But they could win and have a bad win in my eyes. You know, they got to get, they did this last season. They wouldn't get started until 10 minutes into the first. And they're starting to revert back to that. And I'm not sure why. Oh, man, just bad passing again. No, I did not, Mary. I apologize for that. I just didn't have a time. Oh, yeah, I would think so. McCachran had shoulder surgery today, and he's out for the season. Prunovich is going to be reevaluated during the break or after the All-Star break. There's one group out there that is saying Prunovich is now a free agent, going to be a free agent and not an RFA, and it's not a true statement. Now, he does not have enough games to qualify for automatic RFA. What this means is, if he is not offered a contract, he will become an FA. But the Blues still have the chance to offer him a contract. It's not automatic if he doesn't play the games. It only becomes if he doesn't get offered the contract. So if he gets offered a contract, then he can deny it, but that doesn't make it. That's still, he still retains his RFA if he gets offered a contract. Well, here we go. We're at the 10-minute mark. Let's see if the game kind of changes. And Shin, great steal from behind. Great back check. Good fight for the puck there. Ah. Hayes came in 1-on-4 and then loses the puck. Of course, he went 1-on-4. No one with him. I do too, Mary. I think that he gets offered something. It may not be. He's going to get offered a qualifying officer. A qualifying offer is 10% more than he's getting than what he was getting now. Looks like we got a power play coming. Power play. We got a Blues power play. We got a Blues power play. Shots are 3 apiece. Guys, you doing okay out there? I had 11 likes and 11 viewers. Now I only got 10 viewers. Michael Edwards, I think I've called everybody. Oh, he's not that young. I think he's 28. I think he's 28, isn't he? I have to look. I think he's 28. 29. Right? Actually, he has a birthday coming up. He'll be 30 this year. He'll be 30 this year. They did. They've got him signed through his prime, through 32. At veteran minimum. So, right? Prunny is at 775 now, which is minimum. He's an RFA with arbitration rights. I want to read this real quick. I'm trying to see something. I want to. Let's say arbitration calculator. I want. I want to get down to Prunny because I think that I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, he's got. Yeah, I don't think. I don't think that he's going to be. I don't think that UFA is going to come off the way this group thinks it is. I really don't. I just don't. I know what they're saying, but I think there's something else going on there. And I really do think he's going to get offered a contract. And he could get an injury exception. That's the other thing that he could get. All right. Nothing to nothing. Blues on a power play. About 52 seconds left. 8 minutes, a little over 8 minutes to go in the period. No shots on this power play so far. So power play's in trouble again. Stop me if you've heard that one before. Mm. Oh, Hayes just had to stop. I mean, they've got him clogged at the line. Oh, man. Give Columbus some. Oh, wow. Really? Wow. This is bad. Give Columbus credit. Very, very good penalty kill by them. No shots. Really didn't get anything in the zone. Had trouble even getting it into the zone. Little spark plugs fighting along that thing. Yep, we were. I thought Merlikins covered it, but Torpachenko poked it out of his glove. Oh, they have the best penalty kill in the league. They had the number one penalty kill in the league, I think. But you got to do better than 1 on 6, you know? 1 on 5 is 20%. Ooh, Kyrie lost the puck there. Well, he got it taken away there. Stick on stick. Okay. Good question. Columbus coming into this game. Columbus was 25th on the 26th on the power play and 25th on the penalty kill. So we just made their penalty kill look a little bit better. Our penalty kill is 22nd, slightly better. Our power play has moved up to 25th at 15.5%. Oh, I agree. I agree. The power play was. Yeah, but if you're not getting it, if you guys are just standing at the blue line, dumping it doesn't do no good. There was no speed to throw it in. Right? The Blue Jackets had a really good penalty kill that period. Right? Blues are going to have to be better next one. Yeah, but when you've got 3 guys on that guy, Goudreau's kind of small. I'm meh. Not even sure I'm going to watch it, to be honest with you. Thomas let the puck go over his stick. Because they collapse in on you. That's how. They collapse in on you, and that's what they were doing. No, they just have to put a shoulder on you. Oh, that went off the goalpost. Calgary or Columbus went off the goalpost. Oh, Shan had a good shot there, almost trickled in. Well, the Blues are getting some offensive zone time here. Oh, they're keeping it alive in the zone. Looks like now they're going to get it. Columbus is going to get it out. Oh, they haven't yet. The Blues are waking up. Now Columbus gets it out. 3-on-3. There's what you were talking about, Jason, right there, where you push it in and go chase after. You go after it. Oh, Sonny messed that one. Tucker over to Scandella. Scandella just gets it out, but it's going to be an icing. Nope, no icing. .238 to go in the first. 0-0. Shots are 4-3. St. Louis. Ooh, that one kind of took a funky bounce. Good thing it bounced where it did. Oh, Bennington with a big save. Big save. The Autoloan Pro, Sandy Gardner, Aaron Culture, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm watching on NHL Network, but it's Bally's feed. Oh, Ransky with a good solid shot that Bennington makes another save with. Blues are going on a penalty kill. And I think it's going to be on Thomas. Yeah, I think that's on Thomas. Yes, I do. No, they cannot. Yep. Richard, I do think Bennington deserved to go to the All-Star game. Need a kill here. Big kill. Big kill. Big kill. Oh, Shorty. Shorty attempt. Oh, he just missed. Sunquist just missed the Shorty. That would have made number 12. Wow. Bennington makes a good save on a backhander. Oh, now they're fighting in front of the net. Bennington, get out of the way. They're grabbing Bennington. Oh, he's out. He's out. Okay. Yeah, I know. Well, that's not even true. A lot of Blues fans. No, I think they have 11, bud. I think they have 11. I'm pretty sure they have 11. Yeah, we have 11 short-handed goals. Hell, most Blues fans hate Bennington. Blues fans last season would have traded Bennington in a heartbeat. I'm glad you can see the game there, John. Can you see it or hear it? Which one is it? Oh, I agree, David. I agree. Keep Bennington. Okay, you can hear it. That's good. Oh, man, that wide open net. Well, Bennington, I thought he might have got a piece of it, but it went high. Shots are 7-4 in favor of Columbus. So not shooting enough is becoming a problem again because we didn't shoot enough in the last game. And that's the end of the period. It is 0-0. And shots ended up being 7-4. Can't just take 4 shots. 1 penalty on each end. They will get 5 seconds of power play time to start. So basically just the puck drop. I screwed up my fantasy team. I made a mistake in how I had guys set up yesterday. Ended up not having 2 slots filled and didn't get any of the points. Still, I wouldn't have gotten great points other than face-off win. Ryan O'Reilly had like 13 or 14 face-off wins yesterday. That they don't get credit for. That sucked. That I screwed that up. That's the second time this season I've done it. I think the Blues will take over the game in the next 2 periods. It'd be nice. They need to. Oh, wrong guy. Forgot to slip it. There we go. Oh, wow. So I just flipped it over. The period's over, and it's still that just ended on center ice. Benny's done his part. I agree with that. I mean, wasn't a great period. It was kind of sloppy. They only had 1 really sustained offensive time in the zone. It just feels like they're not into the game, and that was brought up on the NHL Network. I said the goaltenders were in the game, and I agree with that. But the rest of the team just hasn't been in the game. And you've got to do better than 4 shots, 5 shots, whatever it was, 4 shots. Right? Sonny had a really good look at it at a shorty. Really good look. I think if he passes it, it's in the net. I think the pass might have been the right move there. But I could be wrong. Got my air blowing on me today. Excuse me. Not a lot to talk about. I mean, we're the only game in town right now. We're it. Nobody else is playing. Right? Seattle plays later tonight, but that oh, excuse me. Ugh. Oh, you gotta love Lou Corrig. Everyone's saying worst power play ever. Right? But and I love it. They never give credit to the other team. Ugh. I think Sonny should have sent it back to him. I mean, it was a good breakout. It was a really, really good breakout. Should have our legs now, kill the fights at PK and go score it. Will, boys. I'm not sure about that, Jason. Nice positive attitude, though. I'll give that to you. Richard Henry Doolittle, thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry, man. I'm just not that excited right now. Having an off moment, I guess. It's a good score. I mean, a scoreless first period, you take it, right? Yeah, so did I, bud. So did I. I absolutely agree with everything Bernie's saying. Whew. Oh. Yeah, they were out. You don't talk about the streak. Right? Any Ted Lasso fans here? My grandparents were married for 45 years and they didn't say shit to each other. Oh my goodness. Come on, guys, help me out. I need something. Help Miranda. Help Miranda. Help Miranda. Help Miranda. Help Miranda. Help Miranda. Help me say something on this show. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Second period goal stats. We can do that. He likes these second period. He likes these period stats. So, in the second period, the Blue Jackets are +2. They have scored 53 while giving up 51. The Blues in the second. Anybody know? I want to see if somebody comes up with this. What are the Blues in the second period? Anybody? Come on, somebody know. What are the Blues in the second period? What are they plus minus? What is their plus minus? I'll let somebody make some guesses. Come on, guys. What are the Blues plus minus in the second period? Right? It wasn't great. +6. No, you are not even in the ballpark. So is there any moves the Blues can make at the deadline? The only thing I can see him doing is trading Scandella and opening up some room there. Kapanen being hurt makes that trade bad. Varna's not going to get you anything. He's been placed on waivers twice and not picked up. Jason says got to be a minus in the second. Could be right. I just don't know. Maybe you could package something, but Blaze isn't going to get you anything. Right? Who else? Blaze isn't going to get you anything. Gaudette, not going to get you anything. Sundqvist not going to get you anything. Well, Sundqvist, I don't think Sundqvist gets you anything. I think the only guy that gets you something is Scandella. But I don't know what he gets you. Remember, Sundqvist went the entire offseason with nobody offering him a contract. And he ends up signing with the Blues for league minimum. Right? Well, since nobody's answering, the Blues are -11 in the second. They've scored 44 and given up 55. Shot totals. Columbus has taken 491 and allowed 542. The Blues have taken 492 and allowed 553. Kind of makes sense. Columbus takes 29.7 shots. The Blues allow 32.9. Columbus allows 33.6 and the Blues take 29.1. Does that help some? Give you some? We can try and go through some more of the Jim Behringer's asking me to come. Jim's asking me to come back on his podcast, which I would gladly do. So I might do something during the break. Scandella's of importance right now. Yeah, with a couple of the guys being hurt. But I would. I'm pretty sure I see him not Not I don't see the Blues keeping. I see them getting something. Maybe a third, possibly a second, depending. If it's a dollar for dollar thing, I don't know. I mean, what would you bring in at that same dollar figure? Right? And you got to remember, it's not what they're being paid this year. It's what their AAV is. You know, what they're being paid in any particular year really to me means nothing. The AAV is everything. That is it. That's everything. I mean, if they got a huge signing bonus and they're only getting 2.5, but they got a $6 million AAV, that's all that matters. That $6 million AAV, because that's what you're trading. Right? Some other team, they're not taking on 2.5 million in salary. They're taking on 6 million in salary. Because that's what they're adding to their salary cap. And to me, that's the only number that's important. That's all that's what needs to be looked at. And I'll be honest, most people who talk about trades, especially those not in the know, don't realize that. I have seen someone say, well, he's making this season. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. One iota. Right? You know, if a player's making 12 million this year, but their cap hit is 9, the 12 they're making, that only matters in accounting. Yeah, you're going to pay them a little more, but when it comes to numbers that matter, the AAV is what matter, and that's what you're trading against your trading against. All right? That is the only number. The only number. The team has to pay the rest. Well, they pay somewhat. Yeah, somewhat, right? They pay a prorated amount depending on what's left. But the number that matters is that AAV. I mean, if a guy only making 2.5 million and that's all you're paying him, a prorated, but his cap hit is 6, that's the number that you have to concern yourself with. That's the number you have to concern yourself with. It's not what they're making. It's not the actual what they're being paid. It's what that cap hit is. All right? I mean, to me, everything comes down to that. Everything comes down to that. We should be getting close to the puck drop. I'm going to flip it back over. There's been agreements where the signing team takes it. Well, see, if you can retain salary and you can retain some of that cap, that is true. Yes, I do. How much, I don't know. Right? It's all going to depend on how far his team goes in the Final Four. And right now, I think that they're one of the favorites. So he could go all the way to the NCAA championship. After that, I see him sitting down and signing with an agent and signing that entry-level contract. Right? And then getting games. That I see. I absolutely see that then. It could help. I mean, he's a good player. He's got a good one-timer, and that's what we need. But he's young. He's going to make mistakes. That's one of the things, that's one of the arguments when I hear about players, oh, these guys are pros. I don't go with that argument all the time, right? Because if that was your argument, if that was what it was, you wouldn't hear the term rookie mistake or sophomore jinx. They're pros. They don't go through that. No, they do go through that. To say that they're pros is to say that they're pros takes away so much of the learning process and differentiates the levels. Actually, for a second there, Michaels, I thought you were going to tell me it's been a shitty show and that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Hear that a lot, actually. Look, guys, when it, I just, for me, I think that if fans understood the economics of the game much, much more, you would absolutely understand trading a little bit better. Right? When we got Blaze from the Rangers, that had a lot to do with them needing to trade a guy to get with the cap. Because even with us retaining half of Tarasenko's contract, and with you also had Mikkola in there, they still needed to get rid of some contract. So that's why we ended up getting Blaze. Now, when it came down to it, he's a player that Berube loved, but it had a lot more to do with economics than it did anything else. Well, the game's back on. Kyrie's right there, or Thomas. Oh, good little move by, good little chip there by Pareko. I mean, it put him off sides, but Jackets end up going off sides. We go on a bad run. I think Army will be shopping some guys. I do know that. Jason, I again, I think it's going to be a lot harder than what you think. I really do. Right? Oh man, bad clear. Kessel, nice stick there. Nice back check. Well, that was close. Just remember economics, Jason. You have to look at years left and realize that when you bring this guy in, you might be taking up cap space that doesn't exist. And I think a lot of GMs are going to start thinking that way. He might get another job. I'm pretty sure he will, but we'll see.
Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Shots right now are 9-5, and they are 2-2 for this period. My guess is Berube gets a job next season, either as an assistant or a head, one of the two. Oh, Walker's going. Walker's getting on a delayed call. Wow. Got his stick caught in there. It looked like it was both of them getting tripped up, actually. So right back to penalty kill. Back to the penalty kill. Oh, yeah, he tripped. He tripped. Oh, good save by Bennington. It got deflected. Now let's see if we can get that shorty we need. Blues win the faceoff and clear it around. Last 8 games, Blues have only allowed, so they're allowing a power play goal every 2 games. A little hot pass for Bushnevich there. Oh, we're going 4-on-4. Ended that power play. Oh, yeah, absolutely. A little slash in there. Four and four scares me. This is a fast young team. They're not a good team, but they're a fast young team, and they've got skill. And icing. Michael, what do you think happens with Berube? What do you think happens? Oh, I would love to be in St. Louis for Mardi Gras. Absolutely love it. Oh, Shin lost that one right in center ice. Thirty more seconds of 4-on-4. Blues making a change. Kyrou kind of protecting the puck in the zone. Throws it out when now that was a smart play there. I would love to see more of that, actually. Oh, nice move, Letty. Drop pass to himself. Look at Bushnevich moving everywhere. Man, look at Bushnevich. Wow. If I'm going to Louisiana for Mardi Gras, I'm taking a lot of beads with me. Oh, wow, that was close. They're on the power play. The short power play. Oh, actually, it might be over already. Right. Nice move, Tucker. Oh, so I couldn't get nothing on it. Oh, Walker fanned on it. Walker had a beautiful look. Shots are 9-6. They are still 2-2 this period, unless my thing hasn't updated. Yeah, nope, 9-6. Oh, nice move, Hayes. Draco's shot goes just wide. Oh, Hayes just missed missed an open net. Well, they're hitting. Play is hitting. Oh, power play coming up for the Blues. Physical teams winning pucks. Shots are now 9-8 in favor of the Blue Jackets. The Blues have had the last 4 shots. Three shots. 2 or 3 shots. Yeah, I seen that. I'm not making a big deal out of it. Blaze did, and it was Krug that got it. I don't think Berube's, to be honest with you with that, I don't think Berube's going to be that good. I really don't. I don't. Oh, excuse me. Well, watching today. Woo. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Krug absolutely got hooked there. Here we go. See if we can make something happen on this power play. It's a full power play. Yeah, Michael, but is he the coach whose perspective you want? Well, they got in there, but didn't get much done on it while they were in there. I know, I hate it. So there you go, Jason. There's your flip in. And guess what? They didn't get it. Our play is in bad shape right now. Was it? Well, I don't know about red hot. Now they got it set up. Took them. Oh, Kyra just misses. Thomas keeps the puck in. And he got it blocked there, but good attempt there. Oh, neighbor just missed there. I think I hit something. Full strength. 0-3 and no shots. Oh, Bushnevich winded and shot one wide. Bushnevich has been very active. I mean, he's all over the place. Oh, Kyra's shot went high. He was right there in the slot. He was right in the slot. Good pressure right now. Ah, that didn't get through. An icing call. From Great Southern Bank. Uh-oh. Breakaway. And he overskated it. He had a breakaway, and a Columbus player had a breakaway and overskated it. Wow, talk about bad puck luck. Columbus playing a little tic-tac-toe that went offside. Eric! How you doing, buddy? Thank you for watching it on Twitter, and I hope or X, whatever you want to call it, and I hope you'll share it. You know, retweet it. Retweet it for me. Maybe we'll get some of your buddies to watch. I'd appreciate it. Thank you, Eric. And you are correct. The power play did look a little better. Not a lot better, but a little better in my eyes. In my opinion. In my opinion. Gonna have 4 stories in my magazine next month. Or yeah, in March. Got 2 of them done, finishing up 1 3/4 done, and the other one about 10% done. Well, it's written in my head. It's just got to get it down. But from everybody I've talked to, I'm right in the right spot with, right where I need to be with them. So I'm happy with that. From the battlefield to the playing field. This will be about Warrior hockey, right? And then I'll have if you haven't read 10,000 Words, please check it out. I will have, I know it's hard to see here, kind of twitch, there we go. 10,000 Words. I will have day 2 being in the article, and then I'll have a profile I'm doing, and then a story, a feature on the USS Stark. Thank you, Eric. Greatly appreciate that, my friend. Greatly appreciate that. All right. I greatly appreciate that, sir. Eric and Shaggy. Shaggy almost always likes the post and shares it. Almost always. Every game. All right. He's really, really good at that. Oh, Krug just killed Sunquist. Oh, Sonny, nice shot. Shintot fired one. Boy, now they're attacking. Oh, they are attacking. Attacking. Nice move by Tucker. There's Tucker making that dump in Jason look. Oh, neighbors, if you had anything on it, that was in the back of the net. Shots are 10-8 in favor of Columbus. Four to 3 this period. My score sheet is not updating that as much as it should or normally does. They're attacking. I'll give them that. All right. 5:15 to go. No score. Shots are actually they dropped it. It's 9-7. Much more active this period than the first. God, this could be a 0-1 game. Could be very, very easily be a 1-0 game. You guys still watching? I hope so. Hey, David, you still there? David. Oh, Bush Davis just kind of let it. In my opinion. In my opinion. In my opinion. In my opinion. Keep attacking. 4:13 to go. Oh, good save by Bennington. You need 3 more. I said it 4 times. Ah. Ah. There we go. AAA Blues. Yes, they are. I agree with that. They are playing very physical. So 3:42 to go in the period. Shots are 10-7. 3-3 this period. I mean, both teams are playing very physical in the blue paint, or in the house, and they're keeping things forward. That's why shots are down. Oh, there was another one. Walker tried to jam one in from behind. How are the Birds doing down in Springfield? I'm not completely sure. I haven't really been following. I think they're in a playoff spot, but that's the best I could tell you right now. Oh, Bushnavis has been so active this game. God, I like Kessel. $2:14 to go. Oh, Merlikins was out of. Oh, come on, Tucker. Oliver's trying to hold him and not let him throw a punch. Oliver beat the shit out of Tucker. Wow. Tucker couldn't do anything on that one. Hey, I got to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Sorry, I couldn't hold that. Ouch. Bennington got out of place, out of position, and it's 1-0. Oh, I don't think that went in. Oh, this should be coming back. Oh, it is. No goal. No goal. No goal. No goal. Scoreless with 1:32 to go. Oh, nice move, Neighbors. Nice coming in there. Threw a knuckleball down there. Yeah, but the ref called it a goal, so. "48 seconds to go." Puck out of play with about 32 seconds left. Huge no goal. No, not many shots at all. Total shots are 11-8 for the game, and they're 4 apiece for this period. So, I mean, the shots in the first 2 periods are what you would normally expect to see in the first period, not in 2 periods. Both teams are clogging up the middle. Both teams are fighting not to lose tonight. More than likely. Who knows? Third period could be an explosion. Ten seconds to go. Blay breaks it out and loses the puck. Oh, man, right at the buzzer. Some pushing and shoving going on. Getting feisty. Feisty, feisty, feisty. Not sure if they're playing really well, Henry, Richard, but I think they're playing okay. When you look at this, in 2 periods, they have 9 shots. Right? Now it's a little bit of the other team too. Both teams are clogging the middle, making shots harder to come by, but that's not what you're hoping for. You want a little bit better than that. Both teams, the Blue Jackets are 0 for 2 on the power play. The Blues are 0 for 3. Now, bear in mind, each one of those power plays were very short. They each had a 32-second power play. One of them was very short. So they're 0 for, wouldn't they be 0 for 2? Or no, 0 for 3, yeah. 0 for 2, we're 0 for 3. So bear in mind one penalty was very short, only a 32-second. But it is what it is. In the second period, penalties, first penalty came to Nathan Walker, a tripping call, and it was an absolute tripping call at the 2:57 mark. And then 32 seconds later at the 3:29 mark, Waronka for slashing. 8:34, Johnson gets a hooking one. That was probably one of the Blues' better power plays. They got a little bit of sustained action. They didn't get a shot on goal, but that was the same one. And then at the 18:01 walk, Oliver dominated Tucker in that fight, but it was a good fight. Fighting major. They'll both miss about 2:59 of the 2:59 of the third. The rest of the numbers. Shots for the Blue Jackets are 11. Attempts are 34 for them. For us, attempts are 35, if my numbers are right. Yeah, 35. No, 33. 33. Sorry about that. 33 attempts. All right. Both teams have 11 hits. Both teams have 6 giveaways. Blue Jackets have 3 takeaways. The Blues have 6 takeaways. Blue Jackets have blocked 13 shots. Blues have blocked 9. And face-offs are 15-13 in favor of the Blue Jackets, 54% to 46%. I don't know about entertaining. I don't think it's been that entertaining. It's a shootout. It could be. Let's see here. David likes to know about David's a third period guy. What are goals and shots in the third period? Well, in the third period, ooh, that's an interesting number. The Blue Jackets are minus 36. Wow. 51, 61, 70, minus 36. They have scored 41 and given up 77. What are the Blues in the third period, guys? What are the Blues in the third period? All right? What are the Blues in the third period? Somebody tell me. Then we'll get to the shots. Anybody know? Come on. No. Before I get to the shots. I got to see how many games this is for Columbus, what game number this is. I'll have to look at that real quick. 49 and 48. They got a game on us. So Columbus has played 49 games. And they're right just about 9.25 shots per game. right? Right around there. So the Blue Jackets are taking 475 shots. They're at 9.69. That's a little off. But they're giving up 558. They're giving up 11 in the third. 11, almost 11 and almost 11 and a third in the third. The Blues are taking 9.3 shots in the third, 450, while giving up 475 for 9.8. So kind of even. I should know. He said +3. He is wrong. He is wrong. Third period seems to favor us. It does. It does. The Blues are +1. They have scored 45 and given up 44. All right. Overtime, we are +4. Scored 5, given up 1. Blue Jackets are -6. Scored 3, given up 9. So Blue Jackets taking a lot of games to overtime. We haven't. I mean, we only have like 2 overtime losses, I think. Yeah, we have 2 overtime losses, shootout losses, overtime or shootout losses, where the Blue Jackets have 10. So there's your third period. Third period looks now for the Blue Jackets. The Columbus Blue Jackets win tied after 2 are 1-6-3. The Blues win tied after 2 are 5-1-2. Bears good for us. Bears very good for us. Lately the Blues have not been strong in the third, but they've gotten goals when they needed them. If they can do that tonight, they'll win this one. I can see this being a 1-0 game. I could see this being 1-0 going to a overtime or a shootout, or 0-0 going to overtime or a shootout. Apparently, some guy that goes to every game said this is the worst hockey game he's seen in years. I don't think it's. I love when people do that because they're not giving any credit to the other team whatsoever. Right? You gotta look at how both teams are playing. On the intermission report, they said 2 players threw gloves and fought to put some life in the crowd. The crowd was sleepy. Yeah, I could see that. I didn't hear that on the intermission report, unfortunately, because I forgot to flip it over. Use a big shutout by Bennington. Ooh, I said it. I'm in trouble. Taking it back. Taking it back. Taking it back. Face-off win by Thomas. That sucks. Excuse me. Now we're just waiting for the third. God, I miss the Lou. I really do. Miss it bad. On the Bally Sports Midwest broadcast, Stat said that this is the sixth game in the NHL since 2015-16 with only 20 shots or fewer on goal through two periods between two teams. This is where we're at. I think that we might have one of those other games. It's a good defensive battle. I mean, both teams are playing. I look at the block shots. That's what's being missed. I mean, when you look at the block shots, that tells the story. The attempts are there. So the defense, this is a good defensive game. Am I the only one seeing this? I'm sitting solidly in seventh. And the top six, out of 32 teams, I'm seventh. Top 16 make the playoffs. Right? To me, I'm looking at a physical defensive game. I guess I must be an idiot. Oh, I know, man. When I eat Arby's, I got to put a bunch of seasoning salt on it. I bought Lowry's seasoning salt. And if I get a roast beef sandwich from, I've been ordering the extra meat roast beefs from Subway and putting the Lowry seasoned salt on them. Oh, there you go. Look at the numbers with Kyrou on ice. Right? So all you guys just think Kyrou is the problem. Go look at that. What is Kyrou's plus minus? I know it's gotten a little better. I know it's not perfect, but it's -4. He's getting it closer and closer. Where Shen is -17 going the other way. Kyrou on ice. We are tied 0-0. Shots are 11-9 in favor of Columbus. That period, I think they were 5-5 apiece. Each team had 5 shots. It's a defensive game. It's a very defensive game, and that's what I don't think people understand, right? I heard all the complaints. Only 20 shots between the two teams through 2 periods. It's a boring game. Go back and look again, right? Columbus has blocked 10 shots. The Blues have blocked 16 shots. Right? Or no, pardon me. Columbus has blocked 15 shots, 1 post. Blues have blocked 13 shots, or 9 shots with 1 post. Actually, they've had 2 posts. Right? So that's what you got to look at. The attempts are there. Guys are taking attempts. It's a defensive game. And that's what I'm seeing. Puck battles, defense, clog in the middle, not allowing good shots. right? And then the one goal that was called back because it wasn't a goal, it never went in the net. So for me right now, I don't see this. I don't see this as a boring or a bad of a game as everybody else, right? And here, this is what gets me. Everyone complains about our defense. We have a defensive game, and now they're bitching because we're not offensive enough, right? They've upped the shots to 12-9, so they took that. So it's 21 total. I'm gonna put this out and see what happens. The hashtag STL Blues versus hashtag C Y J. Game is a very good defensive one, but now the fans are TC bitching. Where is the offense? There we go. Let's see what hate I get for that. I don't tweet a lot. I should tweet more, but I don't. Because I'm talking to you guys, so it's hard to talk to you guys and tweet. I don't have the dexterity in my fingers like I wish I did. Right? Like one job I could never do is a 911 operator because I can't type like that. I couldn't type that fast at all. Could not do it. I've been watching 911 and 911 Lone Star lately. Those are the two shows I've been watching. I like 911 a little bit. There's one character that I think is portrayed completely wrong. I mean, very, very wrong. And I have personal knowledge of how they're portraying this character. I'm not going to get into it, but for the most part, it's good. I when I watch these shows, I just got to laugh at how the creative ways that they make things happen. Some of it's just too much. It's why you got to go there. The rookie. I really like the rookie. I do like that. I finally caught all up, but I hated the rookie feds. I felt like they could not have stereotyped the main character in that anymore. It was an absolute stereotype. Got 16 likes now. Wow. Thank you. Ryan Green, Richard Henry Doolittle, Erickson Krieger, Sandy Gardner, Aaron Coulter, Michael Edwards, Gina McMillan, Jason McMillan, Guido Russ Tidlin, and a few more that I cannot see your names. Thank you so much. By the way, if you want to make it so I can see your names, right, as we get the higher numbers, give me other things. Give me a heart. Give me the, love hugging face, the hugging the heart face. Give me an angry, give me a laugh, give me others, and then I'll be able to see everybody's name if you kind of mix them up. Because I think I can see 9 names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can see 8. So if you mix it up, I can see everybody. Let me go back to the NHL networks. Wow, man, I just flipped over in the game. I missed the start of the period, so that's how far it is. We'll see, bud. We'll see. Shots are now 12-11. Blues picked a couple of shots off early in this period. Oh, I can't believe Neighbors got robbed there. Oh, my goodness. 3-0 shots for the Blues right now. 12 apiece. No, actually 4-0. 13-12. My thing is a little slow in updating. Bennington, big save there. Yep. I talked about that at the intermission, bud. Well, the Blue Jackets, we talked about this. They are minus, 36 in goals in the third period, where the Blues are +1. Shots are now 14-12. They took a shot away from those. It was 13. They're good at that. Oh, that wasn't a smart little tip there, Tuck or Kessel. No problem, bud. You're more than welcome. All right, Shagalicious. Oh, big save. Big save on Bennington. For Bennington. This is a good defensive game. I mean, I'm seeing it. Uh-oh. Another shot high, missed everything. Ouch! That hurt. Zoronkov gets one. They get down there, get defense out of position, and now it's 1-0. Thomas, Kyrou, Krug, Bushnavids, and Tucker, I think, were on the ice. Kessel. Sorry, Kessel on the ice. Got to get it back. Yeah. Nothing Bennett could do about that. Well, I was afraid this might be a 1-0 game. Got to be. I mean, I don't know if we're not aggressive enough or they were getting some good shots. They've missed some opportunities. Has the top line been terrible tonight? I don't think so. I don't think the top line's been terrible. Everybody's going to blame Kyrou for that, and I don't think that was Kyrou's guy. Man, all of a sudden, 6 shots on goal for them. 8 shots. Yeah, they got to get puck in and get some shots. I could agree with that. I hate being told we're playing down to them. We're not. They're playing a good defensive game. God, you never give credit. You never give credit to the other team for stepping up, playing a better game. I think I'm good right now, Shags. Stand by though. That could change. Now the Blues get a little bit of a passion going on there. Down 1 with 13:52 to go. Blue Jackets got a flurry of shots. They have 8 shots to the Blues 3 this period. And that's the difference right now. Oh my goodness. Uh a lot of time, yeah. Oh man, if that doesn't hit. Yeah, 1-0 Blue Jackets. See, we talked about it. Oh, they're just having a hard time getting into the zone. Blue Jackets are doing a really good job of keeping them out of the zone. Offsides. He did it just too early. Yeah. But when you say something like that, you give no credit to the other team for what they're doing. That's my issue. Right? It does, I mean, the other team is part of the equation, and that's what gets me. If they lose, it's because the Blues play bad, not because the other team played good. Now, I did say I didn't think there was no way you could have a good loss in this game, and I kind of believe that, even a 1-0 loss. But right, they're going to have to get a solid shot in here. They're going to have to get more shots on goal. They've only got 4. They're still being out. They're being doubled up in shots so far this period. Got to get that back. Got to get those shots that are going to get you multiple shots, or get ones that are going to go in the net. Listening to the radio, it's not how good they are playing, but how poorly the shots are. I don't know about that. Maybe. I mean, it's not like they're down 3-0, and that's the thing that gets me. Everyone's acting like that's what they're down. Yeah, they're fighting for this puck. I don't see what everybody's saying. Come on, Xindroff, get in there. Don't just stand there. That was not good. They moved Alexandrov up and dropped Steen. Or dropped Shin, I mean. Maybe. No, they dropped Sod down to the fourth line. Still a lot of hockey left. 8 minutes, 8:15 to go. A lot of hockey. No help there. Nobody getting open. That's the bigger issue. Shots for the period are 9-8, 21-17 total. Two solid shots by Thomas there. Oh. Hand pass there. We get down into 3 minutes or 2 minutes and this game is tied, then I'll say that. But right now I can't. Just waiting on the game to come back on. In my opinion, Dave needs to take a drink. Ooh, good stick there. Nowhere to go, so he goes behind. Guys have got to get open. Skate, 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 and get open. Good save by Bennington. 5:40 to go. Blues have more shots this period than they had in the first two, 10-9. I agree, David. Ironic commercials. They're so bad. So bad. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Ay 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 ay. I think it's been a really, I mean, it's been a better defensive game than people are seeing it. Oh, there we go. Ah, behind Torpachinko. That sucked. Oh, nice move, Walker. Torpachinko threw it back into where nobody was. That doesn't help. Oh, Walker got pulled down and nothing called. Oh, nice move, Booch. Oh, Pareko lost that one. We're in trouble. Good defensive play, Laddie. Yeah, they're 0 for 3, but one was only 32 seconds. I think it's going to be the top line. I really do. Thomas, Shin, or Kyrou, or Thomas, Kyrou, or Bushnevich. It just feels like that. Even though everyone says they're playing a bad game, I don't know. Bushnevich has been everywhere. Though Walker could too. Walker's been a little spark plug tonight. Slip right by Scandella. Throw it in and let it come the other way. Bennington holds on to it. We're at 2:37. Now I want to get to overtime. Could be pulling the goalie soon. The only thing about pulling the goalie, make sure you have good, solid control of the puck before you pull him. That should be an icing. Nope, Bennington played it. Oh, Blue Jackets playing a good game. I give them credit. I might be the only one. This is a game you would have liked to see when there's the pulled goalie at 148, and now we're in trouble. Got to get this puck to somebody that can be in the open. Get it out. Get it. There we go. Get it high. Good keep in by Krug. Here we go. Oh, no. Nice block. Hey, Lance.
Hey.
It's been a good defensive game. I know everyone on Twitter saying how bad the Blues have played. I think it's been a good defensive game.
It's been a good game by the defense and a good game by Bennington. Their offense just doesn't show up. You're not going to win many games when 10 minutes, around 10 to 11 minutes into the third period, you only have 12 shots.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do that in this league.
Yeah, there are 10 shots for the third.
Yeah. It's so hard to, if you start getting 28, 30, 32 shots on goal, your chances of winning go up. You want to hold the team to 26, 27 shots or under, and you want to be above them, because I've just been really impressed with the defense. And I know people are going to say, well, you've got to look at Columbus's record. It's like Guy and I always say.
Columbus played a hell of a game.
Yeah, and it's like Guy and I always say, the worst team in the league can beat the best team any night if they're playing their best.
Yeah. No, I'm looking at this. Columbus has not played a bad game.
No.
especially in the third, they've attacked in the third, and we haven't.
Yeah,
Right?
easy. They have had power plays. The Blues have.
Yeah, they've had two full ones. One,
Yeah, one partial.
Yeah, one very partial. So it's almost like it goes against the power play. I would like to see them go more like a power play average, or like a goals against average.
Yep.
Something that goes more off of how many goals off how many minutes,
Yeah, that would be a nice stat to see.
Because when you get an 0 for 1 on 32 seconds, you could go 4 for 5, but get 4 of them like right away, like within 10 seconds of each one, and then only have that 38-second one that destroys your average.
Yeah, you can have 4 power plays, but if 2 of them are partial, it's not showing up in the power play stats. The power play stats.
I'd like to see power play goals per 2 minutes.
Yeah, and it also doesn't show up on the penalty kill.
Yeah.
If you're killing a penalty for 38 seconds, buddy, that's a lot better than killing a penalty for 2 minutes.
Oh, well, no, that does show up. You get the credit for that.
I didn't think so.
No, you do. You get the credit for it. Still 17 seconds to go. Now this game's over.
Yep.
1-0 loss. Oh, they didn't call icing. They should have.
And even though the Blues, even though the Blues didn't get many shots on goal, their defense has played very well, and so is their goalie.
Yeah, I know both goalies played well.
Yeah.
The one goal they got was a good, solid goal. Blues got beat pretty good by this team twice, and this team stepped up and played them well. The Blue Jackets played them well. I can't fault the Blue Jackets. Everyone wants to fault the Blues. I hear this all. When we lose, they played so bad. They never give credit to the other team.
Nope.
And when we win, it's how great we play.
Yep.
Right? There's never credit given to the other team for anything, or blame placed on the other team.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
It is what it is. The Blues played what I thought was a solid game for the most part, overall defensively.
Offensively, for the first period or 2 periods and a half, they weren't great.
Yeah. But, it is what it is. So they're going into the break. They will be in the wild card spot. Their overall record is going to be 26, 21, and 2 for 54 points.
Yep.
That's not that bad.
No, and I think all of us at the beginning of the year, I said the Blues would probably get somewhere between the overall in the Western Conference 5th or 6th. I would be very happy, with where they're at right now.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't even expect them to be in the playoff hunt at all before the All-Star break, and a lot of people, even as they've been playing so hot in the last 6-7 games, there's still people saying, oh, they've got a 2% chance of making the playoffs. They've got.
Oh, I know. It's crazy, man.
People put too much into that.
Yeah. Well, hey, Lance, I thank you for showing up, but I'm not going to do a long post game.
Oh, no problem. I'm sorry I couldn't get there earlier.
My nose is bothering me tonight.
Oh, no problem.
Still 4th, which is pretty good in the standings. Yeah, it is what it is. Hey, Erickson, how you doing, bud? Welcome to the show, guys. I'm sorry, I'm just going to call it tonight. I'm not feeling all that well, so I'm just going to call it. But thank you so much. I don't agree with that.
No, hey, Jason, I don't think it was the offense's best game, but I will tell you this. I've watched, if people tell me, how do you know this about these other teams? I've watched all the other teams, for the whole year, and this was a pretty dang good game by Columbus.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they stepped up. All right. So, guys, have a great one.
Yep.
See you next time. Aloha.
Yep. February 10th.